Hola, 'tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going to look into one of you lovelies, you know who you are, asked about this 8 passengers mom vlogger, Ruby Frank or Frankie, I'm not sure. She and her business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, were arrested and charged with child A. I guess there was something about one of the children escaped from the car, and then they found the other children, and there was major problemos. The children weren't being taken care of, but I guess they had been featured in her vlogs. And so we're going to look into it. We're going to use, this is the Madhouse Tarot. I am not a mental health clinician. I'm not a mental health specialist. I'm not any fancy thing. I'm just a chick that reads cards. And of course, I have to say it's all for entertainment purposes, allegedly not fact, my opinion, my psychic downloads, all that jazz. So we're going to look into, see what we can find out. I'm going to start with first, let's look into personality of the mom, Ruby, and see what we can find out about her as it relates to her endeavor for her 8 passengers video channel and her children, all that jazz. So starting with Ruby. And as you know, maybe you don't know, if you haven't seen one of my videos with this deck before, I have a little cheat sheet because these are psychological characteristics that I have put on note cards because I'm not going to remember all of them. Okay, strength. That's her. And 5 of Wands. So let's take a look at strength and 5 of Wands as it relates to her. We have the 5 of Wands is aggression. Oh my, destructive behavior, bodily harm to others. And we have strength, love of power, addiction to unhealthy habits, and opportunism. Well, that seems to sum it all up, allegedly. Okay, this is going to be our emotional characteristics. Justice. Man, this seems like a, oof, no bueno. Unforgiving, vengefulness, meticulousness, jealousness, a strong sense of justice, and repressed overexcitement. Oof. Intellectual characteristics, High Priestess. Well, that's something odd. Secretiveness, arrogance, knowingness, suspiciousness towards others, moralization, secret habits, paranoid schizophrenia. Again, I'm not diagnosing anyone. Characteristics of her financial standing, lovers, having a partnership, eh? Let's see what else we have. Hysteria as a way to attract attention by any means necessary, narcissism and self-admiration. This will be our life tendency next 10 to 15 years, Wheel of Fortune. Well, in general, we know the Wheel of Fortune is going to spin around and probably bite her in the butt. But we have obsessions, doubts, repeated defensive rituals when the person is afraid, fatalism. Okay. The person's strengths or secret desires. King of Cups. Eek. I don't like that one. Authority, control, manipulativeness, pressure, manipulate others to submit to your control. Weaknesses. Hierophant. She's got a lot of major arcana, doesn't she? Feeling immune to mistakes, fanaticism, obsession with a predominant idea. Negative characteristics, judgment. Man, this is like Nurse Ratched. Judgment. My way or the highway. Imitation of different diseases and hysteria. Positive characteristics, if there are some. 7 of Wands. Really? I'm going to put some on top of that because, you know, people get so excited by these cards. Paranoid states, phobias, painful attachments to mother and mommy issues. Ooh. Is this like mommy did this to me and now this is what I do? Is this some type of retribution? It's very much like This is just a mom I wouldn't want to be around. Ugh. Okay. Let's go on to then what's up with this business partner, Jody Hildebrandt. And why isn't the dad involved in this? That's going to be, I want to see what his stuff looks like. But Jody Hildebrandt. Wasn't that Sally Field's last name in Mrs. Doubtfire? All right, let's see what's up with Jody. Oh, the Magician and Eight of Wands. Such a burden. The Magician and the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is inertia, passivity, lack of willpower. Really. And Magician, absence of concentration. Scattered attention, mind expansion, turning on numerous triggers, provoking an aggravation of chronic traumatic conditions, bipolar. So he's not helping anything, allegedly. Emotional characteristics, Knight of Wands. Really. Frivolity, Don Juanism. Intellectually, Ten of Swords. Ugh. Don't like that one either. We got Ten of Swords here. Nervous exhaustion and mental overload and brain disorders. Financial standing, Knight of Cups. He's always trying to bring in the offers. Pathological infidelity, insecurity, susceptibility to temptations. So there's always a deal around the corner. He's open to offers. Whatever you got, we can do it. We can do it. Let's work together. Let's make a deal. Life tendency next 10 to 15 years. Justice. Looks like he's going to be in the clink clink or something here. But we'll see here. Unforgiving and vengefulness. Ooh, he might turn on her. Meticulousness, jealousness, a strong sense of justice, repressed overexcitement. Man, these two, heck of a tag team. His secret desires, making money. Let's see what else it says. Making money, taking those deals. Nervous, physical overwork, negative thinking, short-sightedness, eternal dissatisfaction, detachment from reality. Makes sense. Obstacles, Page of Cups. God, isn't that creepy? There's a guy with a picture of a kid on the wall. Just that. Infantility, irresponsibility, laziness and frivolity, susceptibility to temptation, spoiledness, mild kleptomania. This is like a guy who's like, I'll get the deals done. Whatever deals you want. This almost reminds me very much like, not the same stratosphere, but Kardashians back in the day when they would almost take any business deal that came their way. Okay. Negative character traits. Oh, not muerto. All right. Anxiety, panic attacks, increased fear of death, fear of loneliness, avoidance of certain situations, subconscious attraction to death, and so, you know what, take yourself off the planet, self-harm, impotency, and frigidity. And his positive traits, Four of Wands. Yeah. Okay, bro. Excessive optimism, high spirits for no apparent reason. This kind of almost like according to the cards, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. If we're looking at this in terms of like, this is a match made in heaven for doing this business. She has a certain way that she wants to portray that we are going to raise these kids and I'm going to need someone to handle deals. And he's like, yeah, we'll take any deals you got. Let's blow this up. We've got our little circus monkeys here to perform. And it's almost this idea, he would be a perfect soldier to her. That's how this comes across, allegedly, my opinion. Now, where the heck is Dad in all this? Where is Dad? What's he up to? Two of Wands and Three of Cups. Okay. Two of Wands. Obsession with overvalued ideas, narcissism, manipulation, escapism. He's just like checked out, but he's checked out and is he partying by himself? Emotional dependence on friends and family, alcohol abuse perhaps. Emotional characteristics, same thing we saw with the business partner. It's just fatalism all over. Oh, Four of Wands. Yeah, we have a happy home, but he's not really paying attention to it. Got it. Financial standing, Eight of Cups. Interesting. Eight of Cups. Unwillingness to act, deep depression, apathy, manipulativeness, simulation of illness. This guy's just like, I don't know. This guy has his head in the sand so far, what I'm seeing. Like everything is like, I don't know. I know nothing. Don't ask me. I know nothing. Life tendency next 10 to 15 years. Three of Wands. Expansion. Reading the room. Violation of people's boundaries. Spontaneous activity. Scattered overexcitism. I don't even know if I said that word right. Judgment. He has a passion for judgment, which is weird because most of this is his head is down in the sand. Obstacles. Ace of Swords. Speaking up, the truth. A fixation on obsessive ideas, exacerbation of painful conditions, violence, feverish excitement. Like a passive, like it's almost, his head's in the sand, but he'll look up and he's kind of like, ooh, okay, that looks like, yeah, I kind of like that. But most, not that he's looking at good stuff. And he's like, okay, back to down in my bunker. Down in my bunker. Negative character traits. Nine of Cups. A king that's not there. But he's enjoying the fruits of the labor. So what the hell is he doing all day? Emotional greed, selfishness, indifference, detachment, and fear of others. So he's scared, allegedly, my opinion, he's scared of the wife, but he doesn't mind reaping whatever they're getting out of this thing that she and the business partner are doing. Positive characteristics, King of Wands. Okay. It's kind of like an independent actor there. Tyranny, professional deformation or deviation of a leader. So he's a stand-in. He doesn't really want to get his hands dirty. He doesn't really want to be a part of all of this stuff. But he's happy to reap the rewards. What a great dad. What a great mom. What a great business partner. Okay. Let's put these to the side for now. We don't want those anymore. Hold on. So if they didn't get caught, then was this just going to continue on until something much, much, much worse happened? I don't know. Let's see. What was mom's and business partners' ideas? What were they just going to keep doing? At some point these kids are, going to grow up and they would speak, but, was this short-term gain? I don't know. What was her vision for this? Ruby, ruby, ruby. Working together. A lot of options. So in the past, it's like, oh, there's been opportunities that have come by, but meh, I'm not that into them. Oh, I'm working on my wealth. We're going to grow it big. I have a lot of partnerships coming online, people that wanted to work with me. It was going to be amazing. Really building up. Like slow and steady wins the race. We're slowly building up our business here. Having a little bit of setbacks, but if we keep working at it, we're going to make this into, like, it's very much like I'm trying to make this into some type of Kardashian empire, or insert any other famous family who's making a bunch of money monetizing their family. Trying to find a balance. Five of Pentacles and High Priestess. That came up for her before. Death and rebirth. And Ten of Swords. Looking for what, as she was going to be building this business, I think at some point she was going to see, this feels very much like those kids are circus animals. Like, okay, well, it's time to come out and perform. Okay, I'll put you back away somewhere in your dungeon. Not really worry too much about them, lock them up, throw away the key, just bring them out to have whatever performances, because I have this mission, this plan. It's all like, it's a insert evil laughter. This is going to be all about transformation in her life, but at some point she knew deep down there's going to run into some problemos. The kids were going to fly the coop, they're going to leave, and she was going to have, that was going to be the next thing that she was going to work on. Almost an idea like Duggars and spin-off shows maybe with her kids, hoping for that. This is like the beginning of a totally like a Kardashian empire in her mind. What did she think about the kids beyond that they're, apparently like circus animals? Like, what are her feelings towards her children? Emotionally, she has already walked away from them. Yep, lock them up. In the past, I think she was telling them this was going to be a great adventure that we're all on. We're all going to be famous. We're all going to make a lot of money. It's going to be amazing. I'm helping to build for your future. But emotionally, this is like a manager and kids. Yeah, Two of Swords, making decisions for their future. She's just moving forward. But they have to be on board because they're like almost captives here. But there's not like, the only Cups card we have is Eight of Cups. She's walked away from them. It's just that these are her possessions to make money with. And she's not going to have any other types of discussions with them. Very much her way, the highway. We're not going to talk about it. You're just going to do as you're told. I will tell you if you don't obey that you're breaking rules and regulations in my mind, and we're not having it. She has that. She has just this intense energy. Meh. What does Dad think about his kids? Obviously, he's sticking his head in the sand and doing God knows what. What does he think about his kids? Doesn't he have, like, some feelings for them? So there's this idea. There's not a lot of energy into it, but like, I'll come in and rescue them at some point when I'm done with whatever I'm doing. He's kind of sad in the past of like, this is not how I wanted this family to move forward. He's so like lethargic. I can't be bothered. Well, maybe one day I'll think about what I'm going to do moving forward. Oh, it'll be great. I'll be the hero in the future and we'll stick it to her. But he wasn't going to be doing jack diddly shit. He's impotent in the situation. Just like, he won't do anything. It's like, it's all right, not bothered. And there's no like, he doesn't have any love for the kids really. It's like a love of the past, the idea of what the kids were going to be. All right. So how's this going to go moving forward in terms of the legal problems here with, let's do mom and business partner, and let's see the energy in between. That's a chunky little shuffle, huh? And if you haven't yet, join me in the Moonmoth Manor. Come on over, AlyciaWicker.com. Get access to readings like these ahead of time, other readings I can't share on Tuba the U, and all sorts of other good stuff. You can learn about crystals and tarot, all sorts of things. Ruby, Knight of Pentacles, the World, Three of Cups, Judgment, Ten of Pentacles. She's deluded. She is totally deluded. She looks at it, in my opinion, the way energy is of like, well, this was just a family, much like any other family in the United States, where we were looking to monetize and make a better life for our family together. It was going to be amazing. We were all striving towards those goals, and it was everybody's dream come true. The whole family can tell you we're all working together on making this happen, and I can't believe you're passing judgment on a family like us in America. This is not the America I know. Okay, business partner. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Oh, the Lovers. Were they having something else going on? I mean, this could just be that they're a partnership together. He's done. I believe he's looking to see if he flips on her, if he can get out of this with a lesser sentence. There's like, he's just regretting he got into this situation. It's almost like the greed, the money, the stuff that was being offered. It's such easy money to him. There's all these offers coming in. Oh, take it, take it, take it, take it. No problem. All right, energy in between. The Devil. Who wants to do a deal with the Devil? I mean, oof. This is all based on, like those 7 deadly sins kind of thing. Like which sin got them. The sun is going to shine on their sins. The Emperor. The government's like going to come in, take these kids. I don't even know the dad's going to get them. There's some independent agent that's going to have the authority over these kids, and he's going to dictate what happens to these people here. There's a lot of options on the table. A lot of options on the table. Let's see then. Ruby and Jody. Trial energies. Trial and outcome energies. Let's do that. She's got the ear. Oh, got the skull. Got the house. That she's listening to what's being said, all the information, seeing this as an end to her family, her business venture, her 8 passengers, her whatever else. Feeling that family is forever, and this has been a gift. She's like in delusion town is how she wants to present this. Like, what? Jody, there's a lot more underneath the scenes that people are not even privy to. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Fetus could be seen as there's other opportunities on the horizon, new creation of things, new choices to be made. I think he might want to flip on her, save himself, telling about what a hag she is. And he's looking to make sure he doesn't go down with the ship because she was doing more than he was. Trial energies, the family is destroyed. Someone's going to get an offer. I think it goes to the business partner to get some new information to use back on her. This cat has 9 lives. Which cat has 9 lives? There's a big storm of brewing. This is going to be, I think, a major drama-rama. Major drama-rama. All right, let's just last. Who's got 9 lives in this? Is it Jody or is it Ruby? Who has 9 lives? Who's getting out of this the best? Best. Okay. Is it going to be Jody or Ruby? Who's going to get away? Barely Jody. It's not a strong energy going towards Jody. You can see it there. It's going slightly. He doesn't come out of this like just with a slap on the wrist. He's not getting that. But he's going to get a slightly better deal than whatever she's going to get. She's in Delusion Town. God, I guess we'll have to continue on with the story to see, like, is she going to try and claim some type of insanity or what? But man, this is a cuckoo bird, in my opinion. Not an official term. Anyway, that's horrible. So let's pray these kids get the help and they're not around these people anymore. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you next time. Adios.